A Landlord's Guide to Security Deposit Disputes. Security deposits are intended to protect rental property owners, yet they remain one of the most common sources of conflict between landlords and tenants. In a market like Pinellas County, where turnover remains steady and rental demand continues to evolve, disputes over deposits often arise not from bad intent, but from unclear expectations and inconsistent documentation. Understanding how and why these disputes occur is essential for landlords who want to protect their assets while maintaining professionalism and legal compliance. Why security deposit disputes are so common. At the end of a tenancy, financial tensions often surface. Tenants expect a full refund, while landlords may see unpaid rent, cleaning needs, or property damage that must be addressed. The gap between these expectations is where disputes typically begin. In Pinellas County, many rental homes are older properties that naturally show wear over time. Without clear documentation, distinguishing normal wear from tenant-caused damage can become subjective, increasing the likelihood of disagreement. Florida's legal framework for security deposits. Florida law outlines specific rules for how security deposits must be handled. Landlords are required to return deposits or provide written notice of intent to impose a claim within a defined timeframe after move-out. Any deductions must be itemized and tied to legitimate expenses. Failure to follow these procedures can weaken a landlord's position in a dispute, regardless of the condition of the property. Proper handling is not just best practice, it is a legal obligation. Normal wear and tear versus damage. One of the most debated aspects of deposit disputes is the difference between wear and tear and damage. Wear refers to the natural deterioration of a property through normal use, such as minor carpet flattening or faded paint. Damage involves neglect, misuse, or alterations beyond reasonable use, including broken fixtures, large wall holes, or unauthorized modifications. Clear definitions within the lease and consistent move-in and move-out inspections help reduce misunderstandings in this area. The role of documentation in preventing disputes. Documentation is the strongest defense in any security deposit disagreement. Detailed move-in inspections, time-stamped photos, maintenance records, and written communication establish a clear record of the property's condition over time. In Pinellas County's competitive rental market, professional property managers increasingly rely on digital inspection reports to ensure consistency and transparency. This approach not only protects landlords, but also provides tenants with clarity. Common mistakes landlords make. Security deposit disputes often escalate due to avoidable errors. These include missing documentation, late notices, vague deductions, or charging for routine maintenance items. Another frequent mistake is failing to communicate clearly during the move-out process, leaving tenants surprised by deductions. Preventing disputes begins long before a tenant moves out. Clear lease language and consistent processes set expectations from day one. How to resolve a security deposit dispute professionally. When disagreements arise, landlords should respond calmly and promptly. Providing documentation, explaining deductions clearly, and remaining open to reasonable discussion often prevents escalation. In many cases, disputes can be resolved without formal legal action when both parties understand the facts. Professionalism during this stage protects a landlord's reputation and reduces the risk of future claims. Conclusion. Security deposit disputes are rarely about a single repair or cleaning charge. More often, they reflect gaps in communication, documentation, or expectations. For landlords in Pinellas County and across Florida, a structured, transparent approach to deposit handling reduces conflict and reinforces trust. By understanding legal obligations, documenting consistently, and communicating clearly, landlords can protect their investments while minimizing disputes that drain time and resources.